In a quaint village, whispers of fortune echo through the streets, tales woven around a gambler, not unlike the fabled farmer with his golden goose. This gambler, driven by a ravenous greed, stumbled upon a game, a chance that promised endless gold. Each roll of the dice, each card flipped, swelled his pockets more than the last. But as the old stories warn, greed is a fierce beast, never sated. The gambler, blinded by the glint of gold, played on, ignoring the rising stakes and the whispers of caution carried by the wind. He pushed his luck, round after round, night after day, until the game turned, as it always does. And so, the wheel of fortune spun full circle. The gambler lost everything, a fortune squandered in the blink of an eye. The moral? Like the farmer who lost his golden goose to greed, our gambler learned that fortune, once lost to folly, is seldom regained. Remember, in the dance of chance, greed is a partner best left uninvited. Have you ever wondered what the secret to wealth creation is? This question, my friends, is as old as civilization itself. Throughout the ages, people from all walks of life have embarked on this grand quest for wealth. Kings and commoners, merchants and scholars, all have sought the elusive key to abundant prosperity. In our modern world, this quest continues with even greater fervor. As we navigate the complexities of the global economy, technological advancements, and shifting market trends, the journey towards wealth creation often seems like an intricate puzzle, a labyrinth with no clear path to the treasure. Some of us have found pieces of this puzzle, snippets of success that hint at a larger picture. Maybe it's a successful investment, a profitable business venture, or a well-paying career. But for many, these pieces remain disconnected, a collection of isolated victories that don't quite add up to the wealth we desire. And then there are those who stand on the periphery, watching, waiting, and wondering how to even begin this journey. For them, the world of wealth creation appears like a secret society, a fortress of knowledge and opportunity that seems impenetrable from the outside. Yes, the quest for wealth is universal, but its path is far from straightforward. It's a journey fraught with uncertainty, risk, and countless decisions. It's a game that requires strategy, patience, and an unwavering belief in one's potential. But what if I told you there's a simpler way to understand this journey? What if the secret to wealth creation isn't locked away in complex economic theories or elusive market trends? What if the answer has been hiding in plain sight, nestled within the pages of a story we've all heard at some point in our lives? So, let's take a step back from the noise and the numbers. Let's go back to a simpler time, a time of fables and fairy tales. What if the secret to wealth was as simple as a story we've all heard, the story of the golden goose? The tale of the golden goose is more than just a story. It's a philosophy for wealth creation. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there lived a poor farmer. His life took an unexpected turn when he stumbled upon a goose. But this was no ordinary bird. It was a golden goose that laid golden eggs. Now imagine the farmer's delight. Each day, he'd wake to find a shimmering egg of pure gold. His wealth began to multiply, and his once humble existence transformed into a life of affluence. But as the farmer's wealth grew, so did his greed. He started to wonder, what if the goose could give more than just one golden egg a day? This thought consumed him, and he hatched a plan. What if I cut open the goose? Surely I'd find a treasure trove of golden eggs inside. And so the farmer, in his blinding greed, killed the goose. But alas, there were no golden eggs inside, just the insides of a normal goose. The farmer stood there, aghast, staring at his lost source of wealth. His golden goose was no more, and with it, his steady stream of golden eggs. This tale of the golden goose is a timeless classic, a parable that speaks volumes about the nature of wealth creation. It teaches us the dangers of short-term thinking and the peril of greed. It shows us that wealth is not something to be seized all at once, but something to be cultivated over time. The farmer had a steady source of income, a sustainable model of wealth creation. But his impatience and greed led him to make a decision that destroyed his wealth source. He wanted all the wealth at once, and in his haste, he lost everything. While the farmer's greed led to his downfall, what if he had acted differently? The Golden Goose story teaches us crucial principles about wealth creation. The tale is not just a simple fable, but a profound lesson in economics, sustainability, and human behavior. So, let's delve deeper into the teachings of the golden goose. Our farmer, driven by greed, chose immediate gratification over long-term wealth. He saw the golden eggs as a quick route to riches, failing to understand the true value of the goose. His impatience and greed led him to kill the goose, ending his source of steady wealth. It's a stark reminder that wealth isn't just about accumulation, but also about preservation. Imagine if the farmer had been patient, allowing the goose to lay its golden eggs at its own pace. His wealth would have grown steadily and sustainably. The farmer could have enjoyed his golden eggs without fear of exhausting his supply. This is the concept of sustainable wealth creation, nurturing and maintaining your source of wealth to ensure a steady and continuous income. The farmer's downfall was his inability to see beyond the immediate. He failed to appreciate that the true source of his wealth was not the golden eggs, but the goose itself. This is a common pitfall in our quest for wealth. We often focus on the tangible assets, the golden eggs, and neglect the sources or geese that produce them. Wealth preservation is about taking care of these geese. It's about investing in our sources of wealth to ensure they continue producing. This could mean investing in our skills, in our businesses, or in our relationships. It's about understanding that wealth isn't just about what we have now, but also about ensuring we continue to have it in the future. The golden goose story also highlights the dangers of greed. Greed can lead us to take short-sighted actions that destroy our sources of wealth. It can make us impatient, pushing us to want more, faster, often at the cost of our long-term wealth. Wealth creation is a process. It takes time. It requires patience, careful planning, and sustainable practices. It's about understanding the value of what we have and taking care of it. It's about resisting the temptation of quick riches and focusing on building lasting wealth. In the end, the farmer was left with neither the goose nor the golden eggs. His greed and impatience cost him his continuous source of wealth. It's a lesson for us all about the importance of patience and sustainability in wealth creation. So remember, wealth isn't just about accumulation, it's also about preservation. It's not just about the golden eggs, but also about taking care of the goose that lays them. The golden goose way to wealth is about patience, sustainability, and preservation. It's about letting the goose lay its golden eggs. In the long run, this approach not only ensures wealth, but also fosters a sense of fulfillment and peace of mind. How can we apply the golden goose principles in our lives for wealth creation? Dive right in, and let's start with patience. The golden goose didn't lay a golden egg every minute, nor every hour. It took time. So when it comes to wealth creation, whether in business, investments, or personal finance, patience is key. Investing in a business or financial market isn't about immediate gratification. It's about waiting for the right time to reap the benefits. Next up, sustainable practices. The farmer in the golden goose story lost his source of wealth when he killed the goose out of greed. The lesson here is to avoid short-term gains that could jeopardize long-term wealth. In business, this could be shunning unethical practices that may bring immediate profits but harm the reputation in the long run. In investments, it might mean avoiding high-risk, high-return schemes that could potentially lead to financial ruin. Now let's talk about wealth preservation. The golden goose was a source of continuous wealth for the farmer, as long as he took care of it. Similarly, once you've built a source of wealth, it's crucial to preserve and protect it. This could mean diversifying your investment portfolio to spread risk, or it could be as simple as saving a portion of your income regularly. In all these aspects, the underlying principle is the same. Creating wealth isn't about quick fixes or get-rich-quick schemes. It's about adopting a mindset of patience, sustainability, and preservation. It's about understanding that true wealth is not just about accumulating money, but also about nurturing and preserving it. So the next time you're tempted to take a shortcut on your journey to wealth creation, remember the golden goose. Remember that the path to lasting wealth is paved with patience, sustainability, and preservation, not hasty decisions and reckless actions. Just like the golden goose, wealth creation is not a one-time event, but a continuous process that requires patience, sustainability, and preservation. The golden goose way to wealth is not a quick fix, but a long-term strategy. It's about understanding that the path to lasting prosperity isn't paved with hasty decisions or overnight successes. Rather, It's about the consistent application of sound principles and strategies, much like the tale of the golden goose. The key takeaway from this narrative is the importance of nurturing your resources, whether they are time, money, or relationships, and allowing them to grow and produce wealth over time. It's about recognizing the value of patience, persistence, and discipline in the pursuit of your financial goals. The Golden Goose Way to Wealth is a reminder that true wealth is built on a solid foundation of smart decisions and sustainable practices. It's not about the quick grab, but the steady, ongoing accumulation of wealth. Remember, wealth creation is not about killing the goose for the golden eggs, but nurturing it to lay more eggs.